Hi there. Today we're going to be showing you how to make tomato carpaccio, which is essentially a fancy tomato-based salad. It's really nice because with the right ingredients, it's really simple to make. You can use it to add color to your next party and impress a lot of your friends. Let's get started.
They didn't have any large heirloom tomatoes, which are really what I would prefer. So instead we're going to do a small platter kind of idea. You just want to slide it gently. And so you just go on like that with the entire group of these, and we'll place them in our little pan here. I really like basil, so I always add way more than I should. And when you use basil, you don't want to get these hard stems in there. They're too pungent. They're just not appropriate. In order to get chiffonade, which is thinly sliced basil, it's best to stack it. So you get these strands, these ribbons, and they look really nice, and they also give a lot of flavor without, mashing and bruising the basil too much. The majority of this we're gonna use directly on here. This reserved portion is going to go into our dressing. Okay, so the shallot we also need to mince. The way that I like to do it is I come in sideways and radially trim without going all the way back to the roots. I left the roots on there so that they'll hold it together. There, and be very careful when you do this to rest the blade on the board so you know exactly where it's going to be at all times, because otherwise you'll slip and slice your finger, and that really sucks. Voila, you have perfect little dices that rely on the layers of the onion to give you a good mince. This carpaccio is essentially a fancy salad, and the dressing is a vinaigrette. So we're going to, of course, start with extra virgin olive oil. Make sure it's a first cold press, and we want a 1/4 cup of that. And then we need 2 tablespoons of sherry vinegar. To get the shallots or anything else off of a cutting board and into what you're trying to cook with, just use the back of the knife and scrape it over. We're just gonna put a little bit of basil in there from earlier and a touch of salt. That was about an 1/8 teaspoon. When it becomes less translucent and kind of thick and opaque, that's when you know it's emulsified and going to make a nice thick dressing.
Very good. I approve.
This is how you should have ended that video.
I had to get a small one this time. On the last take, I got one of the big ones, and I wasn't happy enough, fast enough, because my mouth was
all we need's a little time to chase the blues away. Sunny side and it feels like it's always gonna stay.